Down case, down. Damn, I gotta get that off the floor now. Welcome back to Jay Sankey's slightly out of focus, I'm sure, World of Magic. Today I have a, this is a goodie. Shuffled pack, audience involvement, combination of mentalism, magic, and ancient voodoo arts from the 1400s involving pebbles that have been fed to fish. They poop them out, and then the pebbles are thrown away because there's no pebbles involved in this. You're gonna like this. This is based on an amazing idea of the king himself, Paul Harris. The Paul Harris had a very cool idea many, many years ago. And I have taken this idea and given a little twist on it, changed the slides a bit. I think you're gonna like it. All right, here it is. Boom. You have a spectator shuffle the deck. Okay, the spectator shuffles the deck. The spectator ideally uses his hands. Maybe the spectator uses his eyelids somehow, blinking at the cards and nothing happens. And you go, you are an idiot, sir. Ma'am, whatever. Cards are shuffled. You ask the spectator to cut off some cards. They can cut wherever they want, okay? Get rid of those. So we're using less than. Say, I am going to try to steal a thought from your mind using only one hand. A thought from your mind. Here's what we're going to do. One by one, I'm going to show you some cards. I'm going to drop them down. You could drop them down on the table. And at any time you want, I want you to slap your hand down. Slap your hand. There's no way, because I'm actually a pickpocket. Both a physical pickpocket, but I also pickpocket thought. So whenever you want, I want you to try to fool me. Try to surprise me. Put your hand on the table, which they do. And I want you to slap your hand down on the last card I put on the table. Whenever you want, notice the cards. And when you're ready, when you see a card you really like, as soon as I drop it, slap your hand on it. That's the setup. So here we go. We're going to do it one by one. First card, card number 1. Oh, you don't want to go for that one. Okay. Card number 2. Okay. Card number 3. Put them down very fairly. Let's assume that the 4th card's where they go. Card number 4. You put it down. They immediately slap their hand down like that. Boom. You go, okay. So I'm going to try to steal your thoughts. Remember, you can shuffle these cards if you want. Okay. You're thinking of a card. Getting a sense if they're holding the cards in their own hands. You're thinking of a black card. It's a spade. It's a club. It's you shuffle the cards. It's the 7 of clubs. And before they can even let out the gasp, you go, actually, I didn't just pickpocket the thought. I also pickpocket the card itself. I grabbed it from you, shoved it in my pocket. You may not believe me, but look, you reach in your pocket, and even though they had the card between their own hands, a second later, you show the 7 of clubs, the card they were thinking of. So there's a bunch of really cool magic, and using 2 primary moves. The Allerton switch I shared on this channel many weeks ago. This is a great use for it. We're going to jump into this in just a second. We're also going to look at palming and the timing of this. They can shuffle the deck. They call stop wherever they want. They grab the card. There's so much magic in this. On this video, we're also going to do question of the week. I'll do it in about 11 seconds. Maybe 10, maybe 9. Oh, God, I see what he's doing. And then I'm going to announce the winners of last week's X Factor winners. That was the last contest I did, give away X Factor, okay? Question of the week. Throw it out right now here. This week I'm giving away Immortal. It's kind of a timely trick, actually, for Halloween, because what you do is you take a nail and you jam it through a card case, and you pull it out, and amazingly, inside is a unharmed card. So it's a kind of an impossible penetration effect. And it comes with some vampire cards, because it's the whole crypt idea about a vampire in the crypt and the nail, the whole bit, all in there, okay? So here's the question. Question of the week for your chance to win one of 12 of the Immortals is this. If you could pickpocket only one thing from another person, okay? You had this ability that anybody you met, you could immediately steal one thing from them. Now, it's only one thing. So you can't say wallet. It could be a credit card from the wallet. Could be a photograph from the wall. Could be their ring. Could be one earring. Could be a coin. Anything that people might carry on them, commonly carry. If you could only pickpocket one thing from a person, what would you do? Leave a comment down below for your chance to win one of the 12 Immortals. Let's jump into this now. You asked them to lift off some cards. I'll get rid of some cards. We won't use the full pack. I never use a full, hey, ho, deck. They lift off some cards, but put them aside. Now, hold out your hand or on the table. Hold out your hand here. I'm going to do it very, very slowly like this. Now note that this trick can also work It can work on a Zoom show as well, and I'll show you how in a second. So we're here. Now it looks to all the world like I lift my hand up, show you the top card, 2 of spades, and then turn the hand, drop it down. Okay? And again, it looks like I lift the next one, which is 7 of diamonds, and drop it down. So convincing. But each time, I'm doing a switch. Here's the technique. I'm holding the card between finger and the tip of the finger. So not your standard gambling grip, which is this, but sort of spreading the two a bit like that, okay? Pushing off the top card, and you'll find with a finger here and a finger here, the slide is a lot easier, okay? The slide, it keeps it nice and clean. I push the top card forward with the tip of my thumb, and then the pad of my thumb. So we've got the tip and the pad, the lower part. The lower part makes contact with the second card from the top. Pushing off, okay, pushing off. Right now I'm contacting the tip and the low. Now, when my hand comes up, this larger action, the top card's actually the 2. Let me get rid of this one here. It'll be easier for you guys. The top card is actually the 2 of spades, okay? But because I'm going to push and then pull back the top card with my thumb, boom, as the tips of the left finger push out the 7, it looks exactly like I'm showing you the top card, but it's always going to be the second card from the top. So the card that's actually going to hit the table is a card they've never seen, whatever was on the top card, keeping the 7 of diamonds. I'm going to do it again, pushing off this, coming up, apparently showing you the next card, ace of diamonds, but the 7 is being slid back. So I show you the ace, turn down, push off the actual top card. So every time the actual top card is going down, but the one I show you is the one below the top card, again and again, all right? Now, the fact that you're doing this with one hand makes it very fair. People really trust you. But what it means is that you're always one ahead. Whenever they want to slam their hand down or put a piece of coffee on, because they took the coffee, they put it in the fridge, they froze it, then while wearing a Tundra Guide's outfit, a Chatalco, they stab at it with a steely ice pick until they get a piece of the... whatever they slap down, they're always one behind. Whenever they decide to slap their hand down or put something on, the actual card that they just saw is still on top of the deck. Okay. The next part is super cool. This is where I'm going to show you how you can do it on Zoom and also the card to pocket variation kind of thing. Okay, but first, the X Factor winners. Here are the winners of last week's contest, X Factor. Check it out at sankeymagic.com. It's a cool mentalism trick where you can predict, where you actually successfully predict any city in any country in the world. The spectator has this amazing free choice of cities around the world and then goes for that. So anyway, X Factor, here we go. The winners are Juliet Evans, Deviant Idol, Badger's Bunko Booth, literally, Badger's Bunko Booth, Mark Leroux, Leiro, Ethan Lewis, Sammy Roslin, Neil Klein, Vonna Ray, Rich Arrow. Wow, there we go. But he likes cookies. Ricardo Lopez, Dan Grigor, and Carl Shadbolt. Shadbolt. No one's safe. I went down to the hockey rink to practice my basketball game, and you know who leapt out of the bushes? Shadbolt. Anyway. So there. Those, you guys are one. As always in my contests, if I said your name, email my team at contact at sankeymagic.com. Okay, email them. Let them know your real name, your YouTube name, if they are different, okay, and your shipping address, and they will ship out to you 12. The X Factor winners. Congratulations, guys. All right. We had just taught this very cool technique of showing a card and always being one ahead. They immediately slap their hand down. What do? I kind of act surprised. I pull my hands back. I go, oh, okay, like this. And as I do this, you can either with one hand or with two hands, you palm their card. Okay? And notice I do a little cover gesture. So palming cards. This is definitely something. If you want more detail about palming cards, check out some of the card magic projects at sankeymagic.com. But let me show you here. I'm going to push with my thumb. As I bring my hands over, I'm going to push with my thumb this card to the side. And then with my tips of my fingers, I'm going to push it into palm. Okay? Here's the below shot. Pushing over and pushing up into palm. Okay? Now, I have small hands, okay? But I'm very comfortable gesturing with my hands. And if you happen to be holding a deck of cards, then it's so easy to have a card palmed. You're holding the deck, okay? So that's a two-hand palm. Boop, like this, and there, like that, okay? One hand palm I've talked about a bunch of other times here on the channel, but I push down with my pinky, and that card goes right in. It is, so natural because they just slapped, and I go boom like this, and I'm surprised. That action covers the palm in a second, okay? Very easy. Or, as I said, the two-hand palm. Now, they have no idea. You didn't suggest you're going to steal their card at all. You said you're going to try to read their mind. So you show and put it down, show and put it down. They trap a card. Okay. You palm it when you pull back like this and say, well, now remember, you shuffled the deck. Now, the only reason I'm saying you shuffled the deck is so I can look directly at the palmed card, the 8 of spades in this case, okay? Like this. So I say, now remember, you shuffled the pack. I see it's the 8 of spades. And now I relax my hands. I kept them on camera here, but normally I relax my hands to my side. Kind of lean and go, okay, let's get a sense here. What's the card you're thinking of? It's a black card. I think it's a face card. No, it's a number card. You read the rhythm of the room. Take your time, whatever. The fact that you're going to be able to figure out what cards they're thinking of is quite strong from a shuffled deck. They have no clue about the kicker ending. The kicker ending is nuts. Because then after, you name the card, people go, oh my God, that's cool. How did you do that? It was a shuffled deck. And what you want is that amazement to come down just a hair, but not all the way down and flatten. Because you want to build on the first surprise. So boom, people are surprised. Just as it's coming down, you say, oh. But you know what? I told you I'm also a physical pickpocket. So you then, of course, take the deck, put it here, reach in your pocket, and pull out their card. But don't forget, leave a comment down below. Okay, I want you to have a good chance to win Immortal. Very cool penetration trick with a vampire card. So great for Halloween. The question was, if you could pick somebody's pocket whenever you meet people in the world, if you have the ability to pick one thing from their pockets, what would it be? Just one thing. Okay, what would it be? And please, if you like this video, this is a cool trick. I think it's worth it. I really do. It's very strong audience interaction. You got the impossible prediction, the impossible appearance. You got the mind reading. Lots going on. If you like the video, hit that like button, all right? Also, I don't ask this much, but remember to turn on your notifications. So when Quavy J drops another crazy trick, you can get on that video right away. So please hit the like and subscribe to the channel. It's going to be up there. I'm going to point to it. And while pointing and at that subscribe thing, I'm going to hum a song that goes a little something like this.